When you're ready to build out your pricing plans or the e-commerce section for your job board, what you'll want to do is come to the job board admin and navigate over here on the left to accounting. And you'll see recurring plans, add-ons, non-recurring job posts. So what we're going to focus on today is the non-recurring job post. So just to keep in mind that these are beneficial if you're doing, 30, 60, 90-day job posts, individual job posts. But do keep in mind that these are not renewable. So what happens is that if somebody, is on a plan where they have an individual job post for 30 days, at the end of those 30 days, that job will be removed from live and it will be put into a draft mode. So just to kind of keep that in mind, it will not be renewing. It's just a one and done plan. So what you're going to want to do when you want to add individual job posting prices, what you'll have to do is first come in here and click on recurring plans. And what you're going to be doing is adding a plan for company employees. So what this is actually going to be doing is you can name it, again, whatever you want. You can name it or add the pricing plan number that you want. It's really up to you. This is just an internal name that you're going to see. Keep the status as active if you do want these to be available for purchase. What you're going to see with the weight right here, this is where the plan appears on the subscription page. And so, for example, if you're looking at the subscription page that your employers see when they register on your site and are prompted to purchase one of the plans, you'll see these are obviously listed left to right. And so the weight would be numerical. So 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can list them from left to right using those numbers. So jumping again to the back end, if you want to, list that as number 4, you can do that. The private checkbox right here, this will be if you want to add a plan, but you don't want it to be available for companies to just come in and purchase it. Maybe you want to add, unlimited plan or something like that. You can mark that as private. Where as the job board owner, you'll be able to assign that to different companies, but you won't be able to, or they won't be able to just purchase it. And because we are setting up a non-recurring job post, what you want to do is jump down to only usable in package. So when you see that, you'll see a few things change down here. When I uncheck it, you'll see it's going to prompt you to add a price set. Whereas if you do check that, you will not be required to do that. You'll do that in one of the next steps here. And so next you'll want to click on add a site. That'll be filled in by default, so you shouldn't have to check anything here. And then next you're going to add a plan limitation. So when you're doing the non-recurring job post, what we recommend is adding the employees to the recurring piece, because that'll allow your employees to continually log in whether or not they actually have the job post. So it won't be tied to the job post that they have. And when you're adding the company employees module, we generally recommend using the concurrent type. What that'll do is, for example, if somebody signs up in an account and then down the road, maybe they leave the company, somebody else has to take their place to manage the job postings on your site, they'll just be able to swap that person out rather than having to purchase additional seats. So go ahead and select concurrent. You can, do a specific quantity. You can leave it as unlimited, however you want to price your plans. So you can go ahead and do that. What the show on sites checkbox is going to do, it will show the module that you have in this actual package that you see here. So it'll show up as listed as one of those items if you check that box. So generally for when you're adding the company employees plan to do the individual job postings, you do not need to check that. So when you're all done, again, you just really need to only add that module. You're going to click submit. And you'll see it has been added to the recurring plans. So you're done there. Next, you'll want to go to accounting and add-ons. And what you're going to be doing here is you're creating your individual features or limitations for the individual job postings. So when you come in, you're going to click add, add-on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use like a 30-day job post, for example. So again, you can name it whatever you want, and same for add-on number. That really is only internal, so you can use it however you want. You'll keep the status as active. And then for weight, again, you can list these, however you want them to actually show up. And then you're going to go down to price set, and this will be where you set the pricing for your 30-day job post. So if it's just an individual job post, or if it's 5 jobs, you set whatever you want. And again, we're going to do a 30-day job post based on the name of that. So you can go ahead, price it whatever you want. And then this is where you're going to build out the limitations. So the main one that you'll be doing here is adding the job post. So again, you're going to come down to job posts module. And then what you can do here is normally you would set this as total usage limitation, because again, how many ever you put in here, if you put 1 job, they will have that for the number of days you post here. So we're going to do 30 based on what we named that. So they'll have a 30-day job post, 1 30-day job post, and then it's total usage limitation. So after those 30 days, that job will no longer be published. It'll be saved as a draft in the employer's account. So if you go ahead and add that, that's really the only limitation if you're doing very straightforward individual job posting packages. If you do want to add any other limitations, if you want to give them access to do database searches, you can. Generally, if you are adding a bunch of different modules, we would recommend you just do the subscription model. It kind of lends itself a little bit better for that. But again, it's up to you. You can add different modules to the job posting packages. And then you can go ahead and submit and save it. And it'll be saved to the list of add-ons that you saw here. And then the third step is you're going to go over to non-recurring job posts. And what you're doing now is basically combining the recurring employer plan that you added with the individual job posting add-on to create a job post package. So when you come in here, you're going to click Add Package. Again, you're going to name it whatever you want. You can name it 30-day job post. This is the amount that's going to show up on the front end when users see it. So you can go ahead and put that amount in there. You're going to select the plan. So you're going to find like the single job post one that we added. And then you're going to find the associated job posting that you also added under add-ons. So for example, if it's just 1 job posting, you would add that. So you're choosing a plan and you're choosing an add-on, and when you click add, it'll combine it into a job posting package. So we'll come back here, go to non-recurring job posts, and you'll see that it populates here. So you'll see this is an individual job posting, 30 days. And then looking at it from the front end, this is visually how these will look on for your employers when they come through and purchase one of these plans.